1960s famous Motown singers who have died. Motown is one of the record label that has played an important role in the racial integration of popular music. The African-American record label Motown was formed in the 1950s by Berry Gordy Jr. Motown Records is currently owned by Universal Music Group. Motown was the most successful music label with a net worth of $61 million as of 2022. Over the years, Motown developed its unique sounds using different instruments, mainly the tambourine. The style created by Motown music artists played a major role in influencing on several gernes and other non-Motown artists. In addition to its successful unquie sound, Motown was inducted into the Rhythm and Blues Music Hall of Fame in 2018. Since its induction, the record label, Motown, has attracted a lot of artists up until today. In this video we are going to feature some of the artists that made the Motown record label a success since its induction. On our channel we feature such videos. Remember to like, comment and subscribe to our channel for such. Mary Wells. Mary Esther Wells was an American singer who rose to fame as one of the talents that helped to define the emerging sound of Motown in the early 1960s. At just the age of 17 years, Wells was approached by Tamla Records, one of the branches belonging to Motown. Later she became a member of the vocal group, The Supremes, The Miracles, The Temptation, Four Tops, and other. Mary Wells also had a solo career and became the first female artist in Motown to have a top 40 pop single after Mickey Stevenson. In addition to Mary Wells' success in Motown, she was inducted into the Rock and Roll of Fame twice in 1986 and another in 1987. She also received a Grammy Award nomination and later inducted into the Grammy Hall of Fame in the year 1999. Mary Wells had quite the career. Unfortunately, she passed away at the age of 49 years back in 1992. David Ruffin. David Ruffin was an American soul singer and musician, best known for his works as the lead singer, The Temptation from the 1964 to 1968. Ruffin was among the first singers to be signed by Motown, and he worked with several artists including Marvin Gaye before joining the vocal group, The Temptations, as the lead singer. With the group, he is credited for several hit songs including My Girl, Beauty Is Only Skin Deep in 1966, All I Need in 1967, I Could Never Love Another in 1968 and others. After his run with The Temptations, David Ruffin decided to launch his solo career, releasing his album, My Whole World Ended in 1969, later his second album Feeling Good, then his third, titled David, in the 1970s. As part of the legendary vocal group, The Temptation, he was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1989. Up until in death, David Ruffin toured with some of the members of the vocal group, The Temptations. David Ruffin passed away in 1991 at the age of 50 years. Jimmy Ruffin. Jimmy Ruffin was an American soul singer and the older brother to Temptation lead singer, David Ruffin. He began recording in the 1960s and he became one of the most successful artists, releasing hit singles that dominated the top 10 charts, most popular being What Becomes of the Brokenhearted and Hold On. Apart from his solo career, Ruffin also wrote songs for other artists and vocal groups, such as The Spinners, Gladys Knight at the Pips and others. Jimmy Ruffin left Motown in the 1980s and was later signed by the Chess Records. He later left music to become a radio host and an anti-drug advocate. In 2010 he released his 1970 album through a CD. Jimmy Ruffin died at the age of 78 years back in 2014. Edwin Starr. Charles Edwin Hatcher, best known by his stage name Edwin Starr, was an American singer and songwriter who was born in January 1942. He is best remembered for his notable singles in 1970s and famous hit song, War. He began his in the late 1950s as part of the vocal group, Doo-Wop. Later in the 1960s he signed with the record label, Motown, to continue his career. Starr's hit song, War, sold over 3 million copies worldwide and later awarded a gold disc. In 1974, Starr recorded another notable song, Hell Up in Harlem, which was used as a theme song for a film with the same name. Over the years, he continued to release more hits, with his last album being released in 2004. Sadly, Edwin Starr passed away in 2003 from heart attack at the age of 61 years. Richard Dean Taylor. Richard Dean Taylor was a Canadian music artist who began his professional career in the 1960s after signing with the legendary record label, Motown. As a singer, Taylor was best known for his chart-topping 1970 hit, Indiana Wants Me. Taylor later released other hit songs including Cashbox, which peaked at number 5 on the Billboard Hot 100 charts. After leaving Motown, Richard Dean Taylor established his own record label and worked on a memoir on his time at Motown. Taylor died in January 2022 at the age of 82 years. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe and hit the notification button. See you on the next video.